Hi friends, good evening. Thank you for viewing on my videos and for your valuable comments. Please subscribe my channel Crazy Chemistry with Prasad and press the notifications bar. Okay. So let now introduce the organic chemistry topic, aromaticity compounds. Aromaticity. So aromaticity. Okay. What is the definition of aromaticity? Definition. So, aromaticity means the characteristic property. The characteristic property is exhibited by aromatic compound. Aromatic compound is exhibited by aromatic compound is known as aromaticity. ఏదైనా సరే ఒక కాంపౌండ్ aromaticity క్యారెక్టర్ ని ఎగ్జిబిట్ చేస్తే దాన్ని మనం aromaticity అంటాం. ఓకే, సో వాట్ ఆర్ ద క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్ షుడ్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ aromaticity? They should undergo substitution rather than addition. They should undergo substitution rather than addition, and they have unusual stability and the stability due to resonance. They have unusual stability and the stability due to resonance, and the compound requires for oxidation. The compound resistant for oxidation. Okay, so aromaticity should have some characteristics. The first point is to go if the compound should undergo substitution rather than addition, and the compound should have unusual stability and the stability due to resonance, and the compound resistant for oxidation, and if the compound exhibit aromaticity should have some requirements. Requirements of aromaticity. So what is that requirements of aromaticity? First one, it should have conjugated double bonds. It should have some conjugated double bonds. Second point. Okay, second point. It must be planarity. It must be planarity. It should have conjugated double bonds, and it must be planarity. And third point, in this compound, each atom of a ring, at least one atom must be unhybridized p orbital. At least one atom must be unhybridized p orbital. Okay. So in this compound, each atom of a ring at least have one unhybridized p orbital, and it undergoes continuous overlapping of p orbital. Continuous overlapping of p orbital. Okay, and next point, it should obey Haeckel rule. It should obey Haeckel's rule. It should obey Haeckel rule. Okay, it should obey Haeckel rule. And the sixth point, last point, it should, if the compound, the delocalization of energy is decreases. Delocalization energy of a system decreases, and it increases the stability of a system. Okay, so first point, it should have some conjugated double bonds, and it must be planarity, and in this each of atom of a ring, it must be have one at least unhybridized p orbital, and it involves in the continuous overlapping of p orbital. And the next point, it should obey Haeckel's rule, Haeckel's number of rule, and if the compound having delocalization energy, it should be decreases, and it will be increases the stability of energy of the system. It should be increases the stability of energy of the system. And the aromatic compounds are classified into two types. Okay, aromatic compounds are classified into two types. So what is the first one and what is the second one? Here, aromatic and non-aromatic. Non-aromatic. Here should have conjugated double bonds. Okay, and conjugated double bonds. And here we have Haeckel's rule. Obeys Haeckel's rule. And planarity. Planarity. Unhybridized p orbital. Unhybridized p orbital. And here continuous overlapping. Continuous overlapping of p orbital. And sixth point, last point, okay, here the delocalization energy should be decreases and the stability will be increases. Okay, in non-aromatic compounds, here also we have conjugated double bonds, but it does not obey the Haeckel's rule. It does not obey the Haeckel's rule. It does not obey the Haeckel's rule. Okay, if the aromatic compounds exhibit all these conditions, but in non-aromatic compounds it does not obey the Haeckel's rule, so that it should be, you have to say that it's the compound is non-aromatic compound. Okay, so what is the Haeckel's rule? So what is the Haeckel's rule? Haeckel's rule. Okay, in Haeckel's rule, it should obey the, if the compound has some conjugated double bonds, it should obey the 4n plus 2 into pi electrons, 4n plus 2 into pi electrons below and above the plane of the ring. Below and above the plane of the ring. Okay, if the compound should obey the 4n plus 2 pi electrons below and above the plane of the ring. If the compound has some conjugated double bonds, it should obey the 4n plus 2 pi electrons below and above the plane of the ring. So how can this obey below and above the plane of the ring? Means, see the diagram, see the picture. Okay, so this is the below and above the plane of the ring, and it should obey the 4n plus 2 pi electrons of the Haeckel's rule. Okay, okay. So in aromatic compounds are there benzonoid compounds and non-benzonoid compounds. Benzonoid compounds and non-benzonoid compounds. What is the benzonoid compounds? Benzonoid compounds mean it presents in the, it resembles the benzene structure. 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 So, example, for example, it is an aromatic compound, benzene, and naphthalene. Okay. Benzene, naphthalene. Okay, and this is the anthracene. This is the anthracene. this is the anthracene, this is the benzene, and this is the amber. So it resembles the structure of benzene. It resembles the structure of benzene, and it should obey the Haken's rule. And in this compound having conjugated double bonds, and it should have one at least one unhybridized p orbital, and it should obey the continuous p orbital, continuous overlapping of p orbital, and it should have planarity of the structure. So it should. This is the benzenoid and non-benzenoid aromatic compounds. Okay. Sorry, this is the benzenoid compounds. So what is the non-benzenoid compounds? Non-benzenoid aromatic compounds. Example, furan. Furan and pyrrole. That means it should does not obey the benzene structure. It does not resembles the benzene structure. So and it should obey the aromatic properties. So that is the reason this is the non-benzenoid aromatic compound. Okay. Heterocyclic compounds are also exhibit the aromaticity nature. So it resembles the it should not resembles the benzene structure, but it should obey the aromatic properties. So that is the reason it is known as non-benzenoid aromatic compounds. Okay. Next, anti-aromatic city. Anti-aromaticity. So what is the anti-aromaticity? In anti-aromaticity means it should have pi electrons. It should have some pi electrons, and it should obey the Hakel's rule, 4n pi electrons rule. 4n pi electrons rule. And if that here the delocalization of the energy, delocalization of energy should increases, stability decreases, and it should have planarity structure, and it should have unhybridized p orbital also, unhybridized p orbital, and continuous overlapping p orbital, Okay. So this is the anti-aromaticity. Example, butadiene. It should obey the Hakel's rule below and above the plane of the ring. Okay. So this is the butadiene. And what is the stability of aromatic stability? Aromaticity, non-aromatic, anti-aromatic, and non-aromatic. So this is about the concept of aromaticity. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for your valuable time. So please subscribe my channel, Crazy Chemistry with Prasad. And this is the first organic chemistry compound, but my stream is not organic chemistry. If there are any mistakes, please forgive me. So thank you so much.